Time. We got 0 people in here. You love to see it. You love to see it. I guess I'm the lonely person in this stream. Literally. Okay. Make sure I have everything set up. I don't know why it feels like it's been so long since I streamed. I literally streamed a week ago, but... Alright. Oh, we got 14 people in here. You love to see it. You love to see it. Can't handle the fame. I'm an A-list celebrity now. Oh, shit. Okay, we got a few comments. What's good, Josiah? What's good, Kevon? What's good with you, bro? Got a couple people in here. We got my boy Cell. Love the streams, dude. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I'm glad that you enjoy the vibes. What's good, L? What's good, Young LV? What's good? Ooh, shit. Labyrinthus? Did I say that right? Labyrinthus? What's good, Marl? Marl23? What's good, Jay the Third? I'm 21 and never had a girlfriend. Man, okay, let me tell you something real quick. All right, because I know that a good few of my subscribers are probably in that same exact predicament. Having a girlfriend is cool. Being in a relationship is cool, but there are certain things that you don't think about before you get into a relationship. Don't take your singleness for granted. Do not take your singleness for granted. Being in a relationship is great, don't get me wrong. But being single is great as well. Okay, there's pros and cons to each. So every day, anytime you feel lonely, take some time to assess the pros and cons and acknowledge the benefits of being single. For example, the freedom that you have, being able to do whatever you want at your own pace, or having more financial flexibility. Relationships are expensive. Relationships are expensive, bro. So being in a position where you're 21 and you get to stack your money up, that's a blessing, bro. That is a blessing that you should not take for granted. But don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with wanting a relationship. Okay, I'm in that same boat. I would like to be in a relationship, but I also understand that there are certain stresses that come with that, and it's a trade-off. It's a trade-off. Everything in life is a trade-off. So just learn to live your best life while you're single, and once you get into a relationship, you'll be able to enjoy the relationship more because of that. You won't always feel clingy and attached to that person, because when they're not with you, you can still live your best life. Ooh, I missed a good few comments here. I'm alone at home, but I don't feel alone because I'm seeing if I can be a better version of myself. You love to see it. You love to see it. When you get really invested into self-improvement and just working on yourself, you just kind of get lost, man. You get lost in the mix. Who is the most successful person you've ever met, and how did they stand out to you? That's a good question. You have to define what success is, though, because you could think about success as the height that a person has reached, but you could also think of it as the amount of ground that they've covered. When I think about some of the things that my dad has been able to accomplish in his life, it's seemingly impossible to come from the environment that he grew up in with the resources that he had to get to where he is now. Seemingly impossible, and yet he's there. So I guess off the top of my head, my dad. And don't get me wrong, it's not like he's a millionaire or anything like that, but the ground that he's covered in his life is is kind of incredible, actually. How did they stand out to you? I mean, he's my dad, so I wouldn't really know how to answer that, but I guess just I guess just how he's unapologetically himself in every scenario. He doesn't really ever seem to like conform to his situation. He's just him. But outside of family, though, the most successful person that I've met, that's a tough one. I actually don't know. I really don't know. Because you guys have to understand, bro, coming from where I come from, coming from Louisville, Texas, it's not like I wasn't just in the mix like that. Like by the time I moved out of Louisville, I would reckon that I was one of the most successful people there. At least in my age group, I was definitely one of the most successful people there, which is saying something. That's saying something for sure. But I don't know if I could think of a better answer, I'll answer that later. My parents went away for 2 weeks. I got COVID last week. It's been pretty lonely. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. But hopefully you're recovering from that. COVID is no joke. Gratefully, I haven't gotten it. But yeah, man, just take that time to really do some introspection, and just be like, something that I feel like everyone should make a habit out of is being alone with your thoughts every single day, bro. Spend 30 minutes in a room by yourself with no distractions, no technology. Don't even bring a book in there with you. Just you and your thoughts. No music, nothing. You, your thoughts. 30 minutes a day. Hold on. I saw another question that I wanted to answer, but I lost it. See if I can find it again. I'm 22, never had a girlfriend, recently talked to girls, but they don't show interest. I won't deny I feel very lonely. So here's the thing, man. Love is kind of a paradox in the sense that you have to love yourself before other people will like you. Okay, and it sounds twisted because a lot of people, and this is the cycle that I fell into for the majority of my life, is wanting other people to give you permission to love yourself. But if you do that, you'll be waiting forever. And if you do find a relationship, it'll be a toxic relationship. Okay, you have to have a strong relationship with yourself such that you don't need a girl's validation. Now, like I said, that doesn't mean that you don't want a girl's presence, but it's two different things. Okay, we can't conflate those two. You have to learn to love yourself, to develop a strong relationship with yourself. And when you do that, not everyone is going to show interest in you, and that's fine. Okay, the majority of people on earth will not show interest in you. But you'll find that one girl who does. You'll find that one girl who does eventually. It may not be tomorrow, it may not be next year. But understand that once you find that girl, you found her. And you only have to find her once. I'm so lonely, bro. Nothing working for me, man. Well, that's why I'm doing this stream, man. That's why I'm doing this stream. So that all the lonely people can just come in and, spread good vibes. Love to see it. Good afternoon. How you doing today? Good afternoon to you too. I am doing amazing. How are you guys doing today? Other than you probably being lonely since you're watching the stream. I want to know what's going on in you guys' lives, man. It's better to be single than to be in a relationship that makes you miserable. Yes, 100%. I think a lot of people, or I suspect that a lot of people get into relationships just to avoid being alone. But in reality, if you're with a person that doesn't understand you, you'll be lonely anyways. To me, it's better to be alone than to be with somebody that makes you feel lonely. Any advice on finding your purpose? I have a video coming out about purpose in the very, very near future. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that, man. Because here's the thing, bro. I have a lot of videos in the vault right now. Like, I could go a good month without filming a single video and I would still not miss an upload. But I'm going to try to get that video out sooner because I know that's a video that a lot of you guys probably need. Thank you for all of the videos you make, man. Arcane Dre, I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. Glad to know that my efforts don't go unnoticed, bro. I'm glad that I'm able to make an impact in somebody's life somewhere. I'm so lonely these last few days and I don't have friends anymore. I also got music exams for music school Wednesday. What type of exams do you take for music school? Like, do you just have to play music, or is it like a history type thing? But as far as not having any friends, you have a community right here, bro. You have a community right here of just pure positivity, people trying to get better. Everybody who subscribed to me has one thing in common at the very least. You're subscribed to me. And if you're subscribed to me, that means you want to get better. So that's two things you have in common. Does a girlfriend stunt your ambition? That's a good question. If you're with the right girl, absolutely not. No. If you're with the right girl, she should enhance your ambition, not stunt your growth. Here's the way that I see it, okay? If you're single, you get to move at your own pace, right? On the path to success, the path to whatever it is that you want in life. You get to move at your own pace. When you have the wrong girl, when you're with the wrong girl, she slows you down. She holds you back. She makes it more difficult for you to progress. When you're with the right girl, she pushes you forward. She accelerates your pace. So it's all about being with the right girl. I'm gonna like skip down a little bit because you guys get the chat jumping today. Let's go to well, hold on real quick. Are you more fake it till you make it or just be yourself? Both. Both. I think it takes a mix of both. The thing is, be the version of you that is where you want to be. Okay, connect with the version of you that already has all of the things that you want. Connect with that version of you mentally and live as if you were that person. Now, you may not have the same resources that the person has, but you are still the same person at the core. You still have the same essence. So it's still you, it's just an improved version of you. And that's where self-improvement comes into play. Any advice on healing from past trauma? So that's actually something that I'm going to cover in my book that I'm writing right now. I'm writing a book about manifestation, and I go in depth about shadow work. It's actually one of my most what's the word? I don't know the word. It's one of the most, damn, I'm drawing blanks right now. It's like one of the deepest chapters that I've written in the book thus far. But as far as shadow work goes, it starts with awareness. It starts with awareness. That's the key. You have to be aware of, there's probably a core belief, right? There's a core belief that is at the root or the base, the foundation of any other limiting belief systems that you have, or any other fear-based belief systems, any feelings of inferiority. There's always a root belief. For me, I realized that root belief is victimization. Seeing myself through the lens of a victim. And in doing so, I robbed myself of a lot of my power. Because you can't be a victim and have power. It's mutually exclusive. But at the same time, I have the power to be a victim. Which, in a sense, I'm still exercising my power. But I digress. The point is that you have to figure out that core belief. Figure out where it came from. Or at least get a general sense of where it might have come from. And then from there, you just focus on, here's something that my therapist told me, okay? Whenever you find yourself going on those tangents, those negative tangents in your mind, and you start generating momentum in maybe the direction that isn't in alignment with your desired reality, or just your overall well-being, imagine ejecting the tape from your mind, or the CD, whatever it is that however it appears in your mind. Imagine ejecting that tape and placing in a new tape, a more positive tape. There's a lot of power in what's the word? Dramatization of just the mental imagery, of an act of doing something that helps you, redirect your thoughts to a more positive space. So whatever that looks like for you. But like I said, stay tuned for that book. I honestly can't tell you when that book is going to come out, but that book is going to change lives, bro. A lot of lives. I shot my shot today and missed. I'm a little disappointed, but not devastated. Hey man, shoot or shoot, bro. Shoot or shoot. Even Steph Curry doesn't shoot 100% from the field. Y'all like the stream up. What's up, Jordan? What's good, Glow Pierre? Got my boy Pierre in the cut, bro. How am I not a mod? I can't make people mods on StreamYard. I don't know how to. If they can like add that in as a feature, then yeah, I'll definitely make you a mod. It just brought me all the way down to the bottom. I lost my place. Oh shit. Okay, hold on. black tank top game. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I wear this I wear the same outfit every single day, if you guys haven't noticed. The black tank top with black sweatpants and that flannel every single day. I'm losing focus. What should I do? Remind yourself of your why. Why is it that you started whatever journey that you're currently on? Your why has to be stronger than the desire for, or the temptation for instant gratification. How to wake up looking your best in the morning? You don't. You don't. I mean, me personally, it takes me a little while, man. Go and watch my day in the life video, and you can see it takes me a good little minute to get myself situated. But just have a good routine in place, and get enough rest. Just wish I wasn't broke, Jordan. So what are you gonna do about that? That's the thing. Everybody wishes they could have more money, but what are you gonna do about it though? You know, are you going to acquire a skill that allows you to provide value to people, which allows you to acquire more monetary abundance? Are you willing to take that step? Because if you're not, then maybe you actually enjoy being broke. I have a theory actually. I do believe that a lot of people actually enjoy being broke. I'm probably going to make a video on that in the future. But... oh, wait, hold on. I think I might have scrolled up a little too far. I did, yeah. This man said, help me grow to 6'1" this summer. My God, I am 5'9", bro. 5'10" with shoes on. What are we talking about? You are asking the wrong person for that, bro. If I was 6'1", I would be somewhere in the I'd be in the Chase Center right now. I'd be putting up jump shots from the elbow. I got bad grades recently, and now I don't know what to do because I usually have really good grades. Well, figure out why you got bad grades. There's probably a reason why. You know, maybe it's something that maybe you have a mental blockage. Maybe you've been comparing yourself to somebody, and because of that, you feel inferior to them. And that's affected your confidence level. And now you're approaching your schoolwork with that attitude of inferiority, and the results back that up. Or maybe there are distractions in your life that you need to eliminate, or, you know, maybe tone down a little bit. Why did my screen just get darker? Oh, you know what? I should probably put this on the charger. I should probably charge my MacBook. Might be a good idea. Potentially. There we go. Okay, yeah, that's better. Why does Jordan open his eyes like that when he's reading? I honestly don't know what you're talking about with that one. I honestly don't. To what extent is grooming in men gay in your opinion? I don't think it's gay at all. I mean, me, bro, just yesterday, I did a face mask. I did my eyebrows. I manscaped. Like, bro, I take care of myself, man. I advocate for all of those things. You should take care of yourself. Groom yourself, bro. Groom yourself. Take care of yourself. Okay, I don't know why a lot of men, they have this notion that grooming yourself makes you less masculine. Like being dusty is admirable. I don't know, man. I don't know. To each their own. But that's not me. That is definitely not me, bro. Jordan, let me borrow the Lambo for tonight. Let me hit up Rami and see if he'll let me borrow it, and then I can pass it on to you without telling him. My boy Rami always coming in clutch. Yo, Rise Supreme, I appreciate the donation. Yo, Jordan, I think it's coming to a point, and I'm very serious. There's this job that we work 12 hours for 19 an hour, but I carpool with mom, and I don't want to work there, and now I have to figure it out. Okay, what's the question? What's the question that you're asking? I'm confused. Like, I mean, if you're gonna tell me that you don't want to work there, why are you working there? Is that, if that job isn't a stepping stone to something else that you want to do, then quit. I mean, quit. Why would you want to do 12 hours every single day? Or you didn't say every day, but I don't see why you would want to put in 12-hour shifts at a job that you don't even enjoy doing. To me, that sounds like a waste of your life. But like I said, if you're using that job as a stepping stone, then yeah, you know, work at that job until you no longer need to do that. my God, he just brought me back to the bottom again, bro. Wait. Hey Jordan, how do I get over someone that I had deep feelings for? So here's the thing. This is gonna fuck your head up a little bit, and you may not. I'm gonna just try to shift your perspective a little bit. All right. When you say, "How do I get over somebody?" that implies that you didn't used to have deep feelings for them. You still have deep feelings for them. Okay, you still have feelings for that person, and that's okay. That is perfectly fine. It takes time, bro. If you really truly were in love with somebody, you're not just gonna get over them in a day or a month or a year. It's gonna take you some time. And you have to be patient with yourself. I think the biggest thing, bro, two things, all right? Two things. For one, do not track what they do in their life, bro. Don't be on their social media trying to see, what they're doing if they found somebody else. Don't do that shit, bro. I learned that a long time ago. You cannot do that to yourself or you'll never get over them. Two is what was I gonna say? Two is acknowledge that you still have feelings for them. Feel the grief associated with that. Okay, the desire to have them in your life, and then the realization that they're not there, and then the grief that comes with that. And over time, the grief will become less and less substantial. Okay, and eventually, the grief won't be there anymore. That's to me, that's based on my own experience. Because if you try to resist the fact that you have feelings for that person, the feelings aren't going to go anywhere. And a lot of times, it's not so much the fact that they're not there, it's the resistance to the desire to have them in your life. That resistance creates more suffering than the desire itself. It's a lesson in self-love, man. You gotta love yourself unconditionally. Jordan, what haircut do you get? I get a 2 with the grain bald fade. But if you don't have the same hairstyle or the same hair texture as me, it's not going to look the same on you. Jordan, do you think someone should lose their virginity to an escort if they feel like it's impossible for them to get laid by a girl that likes them? Okay, first of all, the biggest problem that I see here is not so much the lose their virginity to an escort thing. It's the fact that you use the word impossible. Now, that's a word that I don't ever want to see anybody ever talk about on my channel ever again. Matter of fact, I'm probably going to go to let me see if I can do that right now, actually. I'm going to go to my YouTube studio, and I'm going to ban that word. We don't use the word impossible on my channel. We don't use that word. That is a word that we don't use. Let me see if I can find a community. Automated filters. Blocked words. Here we go. Yep. Impossible. We do not use that word. We don't use the word impossible on my channel, bro. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. Especially the notion that you can't. First of all, I think the biggest problem is that you're just trying to get laid. You're just trying to get laid. So you're looking to receive instead of to give. The thing is, bro, when you love yourself, your default mechanism is to give, not to take. You're focused on what you can take from these girls, and you're not getting anything from them because you have nothing to give. Okay, now that doesn't mean you have to give money or status or anything like that. It just means that you have to love yourself enough to be somebody that they would want to spend time with. Okay, that's the thing that you gotta understand, bro. Like, you can't. I think that's why a lot of guys, bro, they end up being bitter about women, is because they go in with the ultimate intention of taking and not giving anything in return. What transaction in life works in a sustainable manner when one person gives but never receives anything in return? Nothing. Relationships are no exception to that. So no, you shouldn't go lose your virginity to an escort because you feel like it's impossible for you to get laid by a girl that you like. You should do the shadow work, figure out why you feel like you just need to get laid. Maybe think about what you can give to a girl instead, so that you can cultivate a relationship where not only will you get laid, but you'll also have somebody to take on this life journey with. And from there, everything else will take care of itself. The girl I like matches my energy and seems to like me as well, but she has a boyfriend. What do I do? Now, my personal philosophy with that is if she has a boyfriend, she's not on the market. Even if she makes herself seem like she's on the market, even if she believes that she's on the market, don't mess with her. And the reason why I say that is because if she's willing to leave her boyfriend for you, then she'll be willing to leave you for somebody else. Always keep that in mind, bro. If I find out that a girl has a boyfriend, nope, I'm not. I don't pursue that at all. I don't have access to a calisthenics park near me, so how can I get my biceps bigger with body weight movement? Based on your picture, bro, it seems like you're doing all right, man. It seems like whatever you're doing is working. But one thing that I did see prisoners do actually is you could take a pillowcase and fill it up with books and just do curls. Just do like close grip curls and just really, exaggerate the movement, hold it there, static hold on the biceps. Or you could take a towel and you can put it on the ground, put your knee on the towel so you're putting all of your weight on it, and then pull the towel up in a curl motion. But it's a static hold. You're obviously not going to be able to pull it up. So that'll help you. Static holds tend to be really good for your biceps, generally speaking. How should I approach the girl I'm into without making a fool of myself? Be yourself, man. Be yourself. Why do you like her? There has to be a reason why you like her. Some type of commonality. Whatever that commonality is, start a conversation based on that. If you both go to the same school, like if you're in college or something, you have the same major, talk about the major. If you see her at a restaurant, talk about the food. Like, you have to think about the commonalities. Think about the commonalities and go in, to my point earlier, don't go in with the intention of getting something from her. Go in with the intention of making her day better. If you do that, you'll leave an impression on her. Guaranteed. Any traveling plans? So I am planning on going to Austin and Houston sometime in the next few weeks. I don't really know when. I'm just gonna kind of wing it, honestly. I am going to California again, probably in like late July. This time I'm bringing friends with me. This time I got some very big plans for that trip, man. So stay tuned for that, especially all my people that live in California. Stay tuned for that. LA, by the way, LA, Los Angeles, California. How to improve appearance. I have many videos about that, man. I have so many videos that I don't really want to I'll just say this. Do the little things. Do the little things. To my point earlier about grooming yourself, going that little extra mile that most men aren't willing to go, just do that stuff. Do that stuff habitually. Okay, here's a good rule of thumb is that the more frequently you groom yourself, the less time it'll take and the less tedious it'll be. Okay, so for example, if you shave every few days, it's going to be easier every single time. If you trim your eyebrows once a week, it'll take you less time than if you wait a month in between. So it should be a matter of maintenance more than anything. But like I said, I have many videos about that, bro. Is that a Rolls Royce in the background? It is. It is a Rolls Royce Wraith. Black badge in the Tempest Gray colorway. Yes, sir. That is my dream car. That is my dream car. This man said, "Go Mavs." Hey, man, I'm sorry to break it to you, bro, but it's not looking too promising for them. It is not looking too promising for them at all, bro. Personally, here's my finals prediction, bro. At the beginning of the season, I said Miami and Golden State. I think Boston is going to take it this year. I changed my prediction. Boston in 6 over Golden State. I wouldn't be surprised if Golden State beats them, though. I wouldn't be surprised. But for right now, I have Boston. To me, Boston looks like the most complete team in the league, bar none. Rise Supreme, I appreciate the donation. My man's out here just flexing, bro. That's a flex, a very subtle flex. I'm barely 5'1", but I'm not a boy, so I don't care. That's fun size. That's fun size right there. You love to see it. This is a good question. Do you ever feel like your friends are giving you resentment without them even knowing? No, I don't. And that's something that I'm very observant. My friends, I feel like I have a really solid group of people around me, bro. My circle, like the way that my circle is situated, nobody ever really gave me that feeling of resentment, but the people that are in my circle, bro, they want to see me win. But not only that, they're not resentful because they're going after their dreams too. So they know, and the thing is, because my friends have seen my journey to get to where I am, you can't be resentful. You can't be jealous. You can't feel any type of way like that because they were there in the trenches with me. They know the shit that the type of work that I put in to get to where I am. They know that. So it's like until you put in that same work, but also I'm very open about the game. Like I pass forth game to people. I enjoy doing that. I enjoy seeing my friends win. I don't just want to be the only person in my circle that's up. I want everybody in my circle to be up because we all have our own things going on and we're all, putting forth all of our effort towards those things and becoming a better version of ourselves each and every day. That's the vision that I see for me and my circle. But, I'm very grateful to have people like that too. Very, very grateful. Oh, I'm 12 minutes behind. Hold on real quick, bro. Hold on real quick. This said, why have you stopped wearing nice clothes in your videos? What do you mean, bro? This is a premium Hanes Fruit of the Loom. Bro, so like the reason why I stopped doing that, the reason why I stopped wearing nice clothes, when I went and bought all of those clothes, I wasn't thinking far ahead. So I just bought all this shit because I bought it in the summer, but I bought it for the winter. In the winter, I was supposed to go and buy clothes for this summer, but I didn't do that. I don't know. I just didn't have the time to do it. So now I'm just wearing tank tops every day, bro. And that's just how it's going to be. But maybe this upcoming winter, I might buy some summer clothes for the following summer. But in the winter, you guys will see me start wearing like turtlenecks and things like that. But it's too damn hot, bro. It's like 95 degrees outside right now. I'm not wearing a turtleneck or some layers, bro. Absolutely not. I am scared. Any tips to get rid of fear before I sleep and get sleep paralysis again? Do affirmations before you sleep. Affirmations and listen to calming music. What the fuck? Yo, why did it just do that to me? I don't know what the fuck just happened, man. That's tough. It just skipped over a bunch of comments. It brought me down to the bottom. I used to do calisthenics. It got me shredded. Yeah, I love calisthenics, man. I actually haven't lifted weights in, I think since March or maybe February, bro. For those of you who don't know, I tweaked my back again, and so I've been going to the chiropractor and everything. I think I'm done squatting, bro. I'm done with like trying to do all of the, to me, it's just not worth it, bro. It's not a worthwhile trade-off for me. The risk to reward is just not there. But I'm gonna do a workout video in the near future. I know I said that in my last video. I'm gonna film a workout video when the weather permits because I found a calisthenics park not too far from me. I need some water. I'm 19 and I feel like I haven't had enough fun since being with my friends. Wait, what? Since being with my friends. Is there still time to have fun, such as going to parties and making and having friends? I've been lonely since I left school. I would say, yeah, at 19, this is probably the best time. You should definitely prioritize that. Prioritize spending time with your friends because once you hit your 20s, if you and your friends, assuming that you're all doing something in your lives, like you're all working towards something, it'll be very difficult to get all of your friends in the same place again. Me and my friends, we try to do that shit for like a year or two now. It's just, I kind of like lost hope on that, bro. So embrace that time that you have for sure. Do you think it's bad to like a girl based off of her looks? Absolutely not. I think that that's natural. But I also think that if that's the basis, let me tell you guys something. I'm going to shift Somebody's paradigm is about to change, bro, as far as relationships go. Instead of thinking about how she looks in that moment, think about what your day-to-day life would be like if that was your girlfriend or your wife or whatever. Think about what your day-to-day life would be like with that person. That is how you know whether or not you want to be with that person or not. Your day-to-day life. A lot of people don't think that far. They don't think about the day-to-day life. They don't think about the little things, bro. They just think about just the big picture overall. Oh, I'm with this badass girl. No, bro. Just because she's bad doesn't mean that you'll actually like spending time with her. How do you make contact with your brothers from another mother? How can someone bring themselves into it and get other like-minded people into their daily life? It starts with being open-minded, realizing that maybe right now your tribe lives across the world, but because we have the internet, you have access to them on a daily basis. You can talk to them, you can FaceTime, text them. Some of my best friends don't live where I live. But other than that, I think it's just a matter of being yourself, living your life in a natural way, and the people that belong in your life will be in the places that you go to because you're being yourself. You're in alignment with yourself. So say, for example, if you're a spiritual person who's also into fitness and just overall well-being, you should go and join a yoga class. You can join a yoga class and you're going to find other people who have those same interests, the same intersections of interest that you have. How do I stop eating junk food? So my thing with that is, I don't think you should wean yourself off of junk food. I think you should just completely eliminate it. Go cold turkey. If you tell yourself that you can't eat it at all, then you won't. That's it. Really comes down to that, bro. You have to, and also you have to have a strong enough why. For me, my why to stop eating junk food, I keep saying, bro, I'm gonna make a video about why I went vegan. I still haven't made a video, but the essence of it is that I was struggling with health issues, especially with my skin. And at that point, I was so desperate to fix that shit that I was like, all right, bro, I'm gonna try anything, bro. Vegan, raw, cut gluten out, whatever I need to do, I'm gonna do it. So figure out your why. You have to have a strong enough reason to want to do that. Otherwise, you're always gonna give into the temptation. Where did you get that chain from, Jordan? I got it from Marquise Jewelers. Marquise Jewelers at Stonebriar Mall. Shout out to them. I graduated today. Congratulations, bro. Grievance, congratulations. Congratulations to everybody who's graduating right now. I forgot the school year is ending, huh? I literally just made a video talking about that, like summer's coming up and everything. But yeah, congratulations to everybody who is finishing high school. I still remember that shit, man. I remember how good that feels, bro. It's a really good feeling. It's scary, but it's a good feeling. I finally told the girl I liked that I liked her. Unfortunately, it didn't work out and I got rejected. But man, I genuinely feel relieved and so much more confidence, for real. Shoot your shot, y'all. Thank you, bro. Exactly. When you shoot your shot and you get rejected, you have an answer. You have closure. That's like, bro, if you don't shoot your shot, you're going to have that question in the back of your mind. Always. Okay, the feeling of regret is far worse than the feeling of rejection. Always remember that. Bro, I've been doing skincare for a year every day and I still see no improvements. I don't know if it's because I'm 14 and I'm going through puberty or not. Make sure that your lifestyle habits are healthy as well. Make sure that you're getting enough sleep, drinking enough water. If you guys notice, you see me drinking water every 5 minutes, bro, or every 5 seconds, because water, that's drink water. Cut out all of like the sugary drinks like soda, all of that. Cut that shit out completely. Just drink water or tea, I guess, if you want. What else? Like I said, sleep, eat healthy, exercise, and watch my skincare routine video, because there might be some things that maybe you could improve upon. This man said Golden State Warriors in 6. By the way, are you Jordan Poole? First of all, I would give Jordan Poole buckets, bro. I would drop that man off. Um, I'm almost on season 3 of Dark on Netflix, bro. Dark is that might be the best show I've ever seen. Honestly, like if we're just talking complexity of narrative and just the inspiration that gave me for writing, that is a very good show, bro. Very, very good show. Yo, Jordan, my girl just posted the guys she's kissed. We're 16. Should I drop her? Let me tell you something, bro. You don't want to be so quick to drop her. Like, like when you say that, I feel like you're almost looking for a reason to do that, which I don't blame you. I was like that at one point as well. But you should definitely talk with her about that, bro. If it makes you uncomfortable, talk with her about that. Communication is key in relationships, bro. Communication is key. Jordan, not a question, but you handsome, bro. I appreciate that. Drop that skincare routine. I already did. I dropped the skincare routine, I think back in December, if I'm not mistaken. I dropped the skincare routine back then, bro. I had to lace you guys up with all the game I could. And I'm gonna just say this real quick, bro. Just for anybody who, it seems like I always run into this. People ask me if I actually use Tiege Hanley. Yes, I do. Okay, Tiege Hanley works. That shit actually works. For my skin type, at least, it definitely works. So, just go in the whatchamacallit, the skincare routine video. That shows you everything that I do. It hasn't really changed at all since then. Same exact routine. Because it works. Going to prom tonight with my group of friends, but I just feel like staying home. This is one of those situations where I would advise you to go. Even if you just feel like staying at home, I would advise you to go because you can stay at home for the rest of your life, bro. You can't. This is a once in a lifetime type of thing. Part of me does regret not going to my prom, honestly. I didn't have anyone to take, but that's one of those things like, damn, I wonder if I just went, I probably wouldn't have enjoyed myself, but I'll never know now because I didn't go. How do you become more articulate with words? Talk more. Talk more. Writing, actually. Writing and reading help a lot. They go a very long way, especially writing. And just repetition. When you speak enough. The thing is, I guess you guys wouldn't necessarily know this because you don't live with me on a day-to-day basis, but I go into random soliloquies very frequently throughout my day, bro. I talk to myself a lot. So that helps as well. I went vegan, didn't do anything for skin issues. Diet isn't really that related to acne. Certain foods can just make it worse. There's definitely a correlation between your gut health and your skin health. A very strong correlation. And to your point, certain foods can make it worse, but certain foods can also make it better. I noticed that I think I took a gut test actually. It was with one of the companies that I worked with, Ambra Labs. Ambra Labs, if anybody remembers me working with that company, I took a gut test and they sent me certain probiotics that I've been taking. And it worked. But they also had like a list of foods that I needed to eat, or just like that would, help me with my gut health, help balance the bacteria in my gut. Apples was one of the foods. Apples, cherries, I think a few other things, but I've been eating apples consistently ever since, and my skin has cleared the fuck up. So there's definitely a correlation there, 100%. How can I be an eloquent person? I have pretty interesting thoughts, but once I turn them into words, it feels messy as fuck. I wish I could speak as good as I write. Like I said, man, practice. It all comes down to practice, repetition. Writing is actually, I'm a much more talented writer than I am a speaker, but just through repetition, I became a better speaker. Repetition. You say you switched to being vegan, but does it work in your favor? I went vegan June of 2017. So going on 5 years now. If that answers your question, then good. Because I mean, I haven't really thought about not being vegan at this point. Hold on, why did it just bring me back to the bottom again? Bro, speak to a doctor. They'll tell you that it's not from lifestyle. Lifestyle factors can only make it worse, but they don't cause it. I'm gonna have to disagree with that, man. If we're talking about skincare, I'm gonna have to disagree with that. I've tried and tested this stuff on myself. I know what works and what doesn't. I know that certain foods definitely, especially if you have like allergies, like it may not be the type of allergy that will send you to the hospital, but certain foods will exacerbate certain issues if your immune system responds in certain ways. So that's something that I realized a while back for sure. But we might just have to agree to disagree on that one. HC Picks, I appreciate the donation. All praise to the Most High. Happy Saturday. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate the positivity, man. I appreciate the positivity. How to get better at basketball if not athletic at 20 years? Practice. Practice, bro. You gotta go every single day, bro. Go to your local gym, your local park, your rec center, wherever they're running games. I got next. Just go in there, try to play with the best players that you can. Try to guard the best players that you can. That's one way you'll always get on the court in those games, bro. If you can play defense on the best player, or if you're willing to exert that effort, then do that. But practice, bro. Like that, basketball is one of those things that I think basketball is really confidence too. A lot of it is confidence because I'm not gonna lie, I don't really practice at all, bro. I never practice, but on the days where I feel the most confident, I'm pulling from half court. On the days where I don't have the confidence, I'm missing layups. It's just, you gotta go by confidence, bro. Hey Jordan, I just wanted to say thank you so much for helping me out in many things of self-improvement, and I'm also happy about the growth of your channel. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. I'm glad that I've had the opportunity to make an impact in your life like that, because you've definitely made an impact in mine. All of you watching this, you for sure made an impact in my life. What's your skin type? Well, I would say I have combination skin, but the majority of it is dry. That's why I'm very heavy on the moisturizers. Like if you guys watch the skincare routine, I use multiple moisturizers. Jordan, how are you so articulate with your words, G? The thing is, like, all right, I'm gonna just say this. If you're talking about vocabulary wise, the best way to expand your vocabulary is, like I said, read, but write. Okay, writing, especially if you can write poetry, because it'll force you to look up new words. All right, every day I'm learning new words just by, let's say for example, I have two lines where I want the second line to tie in with the first line, but I also want it to rhyme. Well, now I have to look up a synonym for the word that I wanted to use, a synonym that rhymes. And sometimes I may find it, sometimes I may not, and I might have to restructure the poem. But ultimately, I'm going to learn a new word. I'm going to learn new words. And that's how you can use words in context as well, is because when you can see that this word is interchangeable with this word, then you can start switching them out. And once you use a word in context, now you know the word, and you can use it in your day-to-day conversation. Jordan, is it worth following up on a girl that you hit up and she just liked your message and didn't say anything else? No. I personally, no, I don't think so. I wouldn't. But if you want to, you can. I'm not telling you not to. I'm just saying I wouldn't do that. Real quick. Just skipped hella comments. Okay, I'll watch the skincare vid after the stream, but would you say Tiege Hanley is the best skincare system for men? Well, you can look at my skin and you be the judge of that. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. That is all I'm gonna say. This man said, Jordan, I'm in the dirty loo shopping at Dillard's right now. Any advice to not get mugged? Don't be in the dirty loo. What do you mean? Bro, I wish that I can have someone IRL that I feel comfortable having a deep conversation with. You gotta keep putting yourself out there, bro. I've had some of the deepest conversations with complete strangers, bro. I'm talking about I'll just be hooping. Somebody would just come up to me and start talking to me. And we'll start talking about manifestation. We'll talk about the meaning of life. And then I'll just never see them again. That's happened to me quite a few times, especially in the past year. So just put yourself out there, bro. Put yourself out there. Make yourself an approachable person. This man said, asking Jordan for basketball advice is like asking me for lacrosse advice. Akash, I'll drop you off, bro. I'll drop you off for real. You're washed up. You're washed up and you're old. 38Z, I appreciate the donation. Just finished high school, man. Congratulations, bro. Now it's all on me to make music work. Scary as fuck, man. I graduate next week, and to be honest, I'm gonna miss some of them motherfuckers. Also, how you doing, man? Well, I mean, here's the thing, bro. You have the rest of your life to make that shit happen, bro. But just now, you have so much more time and energy to put forth towards that one thing. So much more time and energy. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of it about that. You're gonna miss some of those people from high school. You can stay in contact with people, bro. I mean, if you're on social media, you can definitely, reach out to those people. But at least for me in my life, all of the acquaintances that I had in high school, the people that I didn't hang out with on a daily basis, those people aren't in my life. Like, those people just completely just slipped off, like slipped out of my life, bro. Oh, and how you doing, man? I'm doing great, bro. I'm doing exceptionally today, man. How are you doing? Other than everything that you said. Hamza said apples are too sugary and to cut them out. Now you're saying it helps with skin. I don't know who to listen to about that now. I'm not going to say he's wrong, but I'm going to say that I eat apples on a pretty much daily basis and I'm healthy. Here's the thing, bro. It depends on what are you eating for? Because if you're trying to just achieve a certain aesthetic for your body, then maybe he might be right. He probably has more insight than I do about that. But I'm speaking from the standpoint of just overall health and well-being, not just like aesthetics, bro. I've never heard somebody say that apples are unhealthy, but you gotta trust yourself with that one, bro. You're gonna have to trust yourself with that one. This summer's gonna be fire, not gonna lie. It is, bro. I got that type of feeling, bro. I got a feeling that, I mean, I kind of live like in a perpetual summer, pretty much. Like, my life doesn't really change that much, but I got a feeling, bro. I got a feeling that this summer is gonna be one to remember for sure. Jordan, do you think social media will have a negative effect on society in the long run? I've been thinking about it lately. Sites like Twitter just breed negativity. I think what social media is going to do, and this is just my theory, I think it's going to increase the gap between the rich and the poor. Because the people who use social media as a tool, they're going to get rich, bro. Those people are going to get money. Okay? The people who use social media as an escape, they're not really, they're not really I'm not going to get into that, but I think it's going to increase that gap in wage. Or not wage, but that gap in economic status substantially. So you're asking the wrong Jordan for basketball advice. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, because Pond, I'll drop you off too, bro. I'll drop everybody in here off, bro. If we all play a game of 21, all 158 of you, and then me, I'm winning that game, bro. I'm winning that game, 100%. Ooh, did it just bring me down to the bottom again? I'm clipping Jordan saying I'm washed up and old. The IRL 1v1 video gonna put you in that 4K blender. That's crazy, bro, because if I drop you off, you can't ever step on a basketball court again, bro. You can't ever step on a basketball court again. Oh, hold on real quick. We got a donation. Let me scroll up, make sure I didn't miss another one. Yeah, okay, here we go. Sinosas. I don't know if I said that right. I appreciate the donation. So my social skills have been pretty off lately. Talking to people has been a little rough, especially at the gym. Any tips to improve on that? So something that I found personally is that if you're happy, you'll be more social, right? So I don't think it's a matter of your social skills themselves. I think it's a byproduct of maybe an issue that might be weighing on your mind, that maybe you're afraid to admit, or maybe you know exactly what I'm talking about, and when I said that, that issue just popped up in your mind again. You need to focus on fixing that issue so that you can have your happiness again. Because when you're happy, it's like you want to share your happiness with people. So, yeah. And that goes for any situation, bro. Talking to girls, anything. If you're happy, if you're in a good state of mind, if you're prioritizing your well-being, you'll be able to share that with other people. Jordan, I practice a lot. I know I'm a good basketball player. A lot of people tell me that, and I believe in myself. But whenever I play in games or with a lot of better people, I get too nervous and mess up. So, actually, I want you to go and check out my friend Bryce Wilson. Go and check out his channel. His channel is pretty much dedicated, at this point anyways, to helping athletes cultivate a healthier mindset. Go and check his channel out, bro. You might even want to reach out for a consultation with him if he's offering that right now. That man has insight on insight, bro, about that. For real. Jordan, when will you be publishing your poems? I already have a collection of poetry on Amazon. It's called Soul Shock. Look up Soul Shock on Amazon. It should be the first thing that pops up. I'm also working on my second poetry book right now, which you guys will see more about that in the future. But before you read that one, you definitely want to read Soul Shock, or you're going to miss a lot of the context for my second book. But just like with the manifestation book, I don't know when that book's going to come out. Hey Jordan, how do you fix your sleep schedule and not get distracted by the phone before bed? By the way, it's 23:52 here. Turn your phone off. Turn your phone off and put it in another room. Turn it off and put it in another room, or you could put it in a drawer or something like that. Just put it outside of arm's reach. Where do you buy your tank tops? I got them from Amazon. It was a pack of 6. Pack of 6. I'm graduating from 8th grade in about 2 weeks, and I'm going into high school soon. Any high school advice? Wow. First of all, understand that you're a baby again. I mean, that's, as an 8th grader, you're like at the top. Now you're going back down to the bottom again. And also, I feel like the discrepancy between freshmen and seniors is much, much greater than the difference between 8th graders and 6th graders. So, like, you're going to be in a school with fucking grown-ass men. Like, grown-ass men, bro. 18, some people get left back, 19-year-olds, bro. People who are damn near, like, my age. I would say this, though. High school counts for more. High school counts for more. So, you probably don't know if you want to go to college or any of that yet. But go through high school under the assumption that you're going to go to college, just so that you give yourself as many options as possible. One mistake that I made in high school, I didn't know what a GPA was, and I didn't know what class rank was until midway through sophomore year, bro. I didn't know what the fuck that stuff was. Granted, I'm pretty sure they told us what it was. I simply didn't pay attention. So that's on me. But had I known what that stuff was from the beginning of freshman year, I probably could have been like top 10 in my class, bro. Like at least top 25 in my class. So just give yourself as many opportunities as you can, but also enjoy high school, bro. Enjoy high school. If you have your group of friends, spend time with them. Spend time with them. Prioritize the things that matter, but spend time with them as well. Like, even if it's just playing video games with them, try to make as many memories as you possibly can and be very present. You only go to high school once, hopefully. Okay, you only go to high school once. Once it's gone, it's gone. So just embrace these last few years of being a kid. Hey Jordan, how do you stay patient with YouTube growth? You have to be passionate about it, man. You have to be passionate about it. And that's something like this last month or two, bro, I really had to rediscover my passion for YouTube. And I think for me, what I've realized is, and I had a subscriber remind me of this actually, because I told him this a few months ago, but YouTube in and of itself is not a passion. YouTube is a platform for you to express your passions. So for example, with me, my passion isn't YouTube itself. YouTube is just a means for me to help people, to give advice. That's what I enjoy doing. I like giving advice, just like I like writing, right? So YouTube is a way for me to merge those things. And I also like fitness. I like all of these different things, self-development. I like spirituality. I could put all of that into YouTube. And for you, it might be gaming. You might like video games. You might like fashion, or you might like some of the things that I like, or maybe a combination of all of those things. Use YouTube as a platform to express the things that you like. And if you do that, the growth won't really matter. It'll matter in the sense that if you're trying to make it a full-time career, but you'll be able to embrace the journey a lot more. Because understand that the whole entire journey on YouTube is growth. I'm still on the journey right now. Mr. Beast is still on the journey right now. There's nobody who's exempt from that, because when you're talking numbers, numbers are infinite. So there's no real ultimate goal to reach on YouTube. You just keep going. If you don't enjoy the process now, you never will. How often do you journal? That's something I was slacking on for the past month. I was pretty much exclusively writing poetry. That was my only form of expression. But I've been journaling a lot more recently. I think I journaled probably like 3 times a week, 2-3 times a week at this point. This man said Toronto got gangs. I didn't know that, bro. I didn't know Toronto was getting down like that. What do you do if you're at school and everyone around you has energy you don't mess with? Here's the thing, bro. When you say everyone around you, you're probably focusing on the people that don't have a vibe that you resonate with, right? So focus inwardly, focus on yourself, focus on maintaining your energetic field, making sure that your aura stays clean and pure, and then you'll attract the people that resonate with that. Become a magnet. Instead of looking for people, become a magnet for those people. The more self-awareness you have, the more you'll be able to identify those traits that you desire in other people. Bro, do you still keep up with the NBA? I do. I mostly just look at box scores and highlights because I don't have cable. But yeah, I do. For those of you who weren't here earlier, my NBA prediction, my finals prediction is Boston over Golden State in 6. Boston in 6. Yo, what car is that in the back? I'm going to show you guys exactly which car it is. Hold on real quick. Let me see if I can do the little screen share. Take you guys on a field trip. Here we go. It's this exact one. Screen share. Chrome tab. It's this one. This is the exact car that I have on my vision board. Mine's gonna have red interior though. I don't know what color the interior is on this one, but mine is gonna have red interior. Seniors can actually be taken seriously by adults. You know what's interesting? I was talking about this with one of my friends. I forgot who it was. It might have been, I forgot. I think it might have been my friend Marcus, bro. I forgot. But there are people who are in high school, 18 years old, bro, that have to ask permission to go use the restroom. That is the dumbest shit. Oh my goodness, that is the dumbest shit ever, bro. And like they don't let you, at least at my school, they didn't let us wear hats to school. If you wear a hat to school, they'll press you over that. Why? I am a grown ass man, bro. It just doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. But yeah, once you get out of high school though, the whole vibe changes, bro. Life hits you, bro. Life comes at you fast, for sure. This man is Bronny not keeping it real by taking a snow bunny to prom, bro. Let Bronny be him, man. Let Bronny prosper. Let him do his thing, bro. He's gonna do what he wants to do. Jordan, where your mods at, bro? I'm saying, bro, where are the mods at, bro? Where are the mods? I don't know how to I can't make people mods on what's it called? On StreamYard. I have to be on YouTube to do that. Matter of fact, I think I could do that in the YouTube studio. I'm gonna have to do that after the stream. Hey Jordan, what is the future of your channel with shorts? Are we going to be seeing a lot of shorts in the future? Because I noticed that you stopped. The reason why I stopped making shorts is because it just wasn't worth the time to me. Because the amount of time that it takes me to manually do those subtitles, if I just spend an extra 15 to 20 minutes, I could just make a full video. So to me, it just wasn't worth the time spent doing that when I can make a full-length video in that same time frame. But I do have one short in the vault. I have one short. It's a fitness-related short. So stay tuned for that. Jordan, do you believe girls liking a guy based solely on looks? Absolutely not. No. Absolutely not. I done seen some guys, bro. I done seen some guys with girls where I'm like, bro, I don't know how the fuck he did that, bro. That man manifested her. I've seen that far too many times. After you dropped out of college, did you have your own little apartment and paid that with your job, or did you go back to be with your parents? So I went to community college. I was commuting from my parents' house. I didn't move out of my parents' house until November of last year. I was staying with my parents, driving 40 fucking minutes to this community college campus. Once I dropped out, I went and got that job, which that job wasn't paying me enough to move out, not even close. I was probably making $800 a month at most. Like at most, bro, 800 a month. Maybe if I worked full time, possibly with a roommate. But yeah, I stayed with my parents, bro. I stayed with my parents up until once YouTube started paying me enough to move out. Then I was like, fuck it, I'm going, bro. I'm gonna go get me my own place. The rest is history. For me, it's either the Maybach or the Urus. I like both of those cars too, bro. I love pretty much all cars, but it's something about that Wraith, bro. It's something about that Wraith that just speaks to me. With the Starlight, with the Starlight headliner, bro. That shit is different to me. My dream car is a plum crazy purple Challenger. I think I know exactly which purple you're talking about too. I think. If it's like that dark purple, then yeah. That's really, really dope. Hellcat, I'm assuming. I like the Hellcat for sure. That's probably the only domestic car I would buy is a Hellcat. You can't wear a hoodie in mines. Yeah, I would have had to transfer, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. I got spanked by my teacher for wearing a hat. What? What are you? How old are you, bro? How old are you? Cause I know if my teacher put their hands on me for wearing a hat, we'll be in there boxing, bro. I would have started a whole riot, a brawl. I can't lie, when you had curly hair, it looked cool, but you look much cleaner with your hair short like this. Your hair texture makes it look kind of straight when short. I appreciate it. I didn't really cut my hair for aesthetic purposes. I cut it because I was just too damn tired of dealing with curly hair, bro. I was tired of it. I just couldn't do it anymore. Heat in 6 versus Warriors. Jimmy Finals MVP, mark my words. That was my prediction at the start of the year. I had the Heat beating the Warriors. I don't think the Heat are getting past Boston now because they're injured. They're missing their starting point guard. Like, that can't be, we can't discount that. And PJ Tucker is questionable for game 3. So, I mean, without him, that's 2 of their starters missing. Just like how Boston was missing 2 of their starters, it just doesn't really seem too promising. I don't think Jimmy, there's not really much he could do to beat the whatchamacallit, to beat the Celtics. They're just too good of a team. They're too well rounded. Hey Jordan, I don't know anything about cars. I just like to drive something that looks cool. Do you have any advice to know more about cars like turbos, engines, and stuff? Honestly, that's not really my expertise. I am not the type of person to pop the hood of my car, bro. I'm really not. I'm more of just the features, and I just like to drive in general. But I will say, generally speaking, cars are starting to gravitate more towards electric power as opposed to gas power. So that's a trend that if you can get a certain, like, let's say for example, if you bought a Hellcat right now, that could be seen as an investment. That's a car that's going to appreciate in the future a lot, especially if you can keep it clean, like no accidents or anything like that. Keep it stock, like don't modify it in any way. Just keep it exactly as you bought it, low miles. That car will be worth probably 6 figures in the future. Well, maybe like, 150, 200,000, bro, in the future. Man, it said Mavs in 7. If the Mavs get to the finals, bro, I want the Heat to get to the finals. That's a matchup that I would want to see. But I don't know. I would hate to see Luka start his career off with the finals loss, bro. Because there's no way they're beating Boston. Absolutely not. Boy, it just brought me back to the bottom again. That's tough. Can't sag pants in school for next school year. I support that rule. Yo, bro, y'all should not be sagging, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I used to sag, bro. When I was in high school, I did used to sag. It's like, I think back on those times and I'm like, why? What was I expecting to gain out of that, bro? I support that rule 100%. 100%. Have you heard of astral projection? I made a video about my experience with astral projection. Go on my channel and just look up astral projection. I probably posted it like late last year. Why did you stop working out? Who said I stopped working out? I'm still going to the gym 3 times a week. I'm going to the apartment gym, but I'm still working out 3 times a week for sure. See if I was mod, these sex bots wouldn't be here. Hold on real quick. I think I can make you a mod through YouTube Studio. Let me see. I'm not sure if it'll be like effective immediately or not, but I'm gonna see if I can do that real quick. In the permissions community, there we go. Hello, Pierre. Okay. Oh, paste the channel URL. Okay, there we go. All right, Pierre, I'm about to boss you up real quick. I'm about to boss you up. Right, copy, paste. How are there no matching users found? Okay, I don't really know, bro. I don't know what's it's not working. It's not working, bro. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure it out after the stream. But you're definitely next in line to be mod for sure. How is it going with the females? Any updates, Jordan? So really, I've just been on Hinge. I haven't really like nothing's become of it. But for me, I think it's helped. It's helped knowing that I can at least talk to girls that are my age. I realize I don't necessarily have to date a girl or take girls out on dates or have sex or anything like that. Just being able to interact with them, that's really enough for me. So that's kind of I'm still single, and I'm pretty happy. I'm actually pretty happy being single. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. Just really focusing on myself. What camera and lenses do you use? All of that is on my website. Go to jordan-green.com and go to the equipment section. I have all of the equipment that I use is listed on that website. On my website, which I created from scratch. My dream car is a Corvette and a G-Wagon. Bro, I do like the C8 Corvette, I'm not gonna lie. That C8 Corvette is beautiful. I like the G-Wagon too. I just don't know if I'd get one. He said, don't switch up when the Heat make the finals. I just don't see it, bro. Look, the Celtics have won all but one quarter in these last two games. The Heat only won the third quarter of the first game. And the Celtics were missing two of their starters. Now, I would love... Jimmy Butler might be my favorite player in the league. I want to see him win a ring. It's just, I don't know, bro. Boston is just like... To me, Boston... They're a very well-rounded team, bro. They have no weaknesses, no flaws. Not gonna lie, minimum wage jobs are a scam. Once you start making your own money, you realize how little they pay. How is anyone surviving off $25K a year? I don't know where you stay at, bro, but minimum wage where I live is not paying no $25,000 a year, bro, because that's over $2,000 a month. Minimum wage, I remember when I worked minimum wage, I was getting probably, $400 a month at most, bro. $400 a month, $725 an hour. If you make $725 an hour working 40 hours a week, let me see what that is. Times 40 times 52. That'd be $15,000 a year. You are not living on $15,000 a year. You're just not. This man said, "Do you got Riz, Jordan?" Here's my thing, bro. My idea of game is just being myself. I don't try to talk like I don't really spit game in that way, bro. I don't raise girls up. I just speak to them and just have conversations. Like that's my thing, bro. If we can't carry a conversation, then you're not gonna see that side of me. Like I'm not gonna flirt with you or anything. So that's kind of my prerequisite for talking to girls. Do you know your fat percentage? No, I don't. I do not. Hinge got baddies, not gonna lie. They do, man. Hinge got some high quality. The thing with Hinge is I've gotten a few pretty decent conversations. It just seemed like I don't know. The girls that I was talking to, they just kind of like they take too damn long to respond, bro. Like, bro, if you take more than 24 hours to respond to me, why are we even talking at that point? At which point in your life did you say, okay, I have to change something? My 20th birthday, bro. That is the moment where I always go back to. That was like it wasn't my rock bottom moment, but it was my down bad moment. Where I was sitting in the car in the Walmart parking lot and I was like, bro, how is it that I'm 20? I've been working for like the past year almost. I'm still broke despite having. It's like nothing. It didn't make sense, bro. It's like, how can you have no girls? You never kissed a girl. You're broke, yet you've been working, but your YouTube channel is like, it's not really where you want it to be. It's like nothing was really going my way. And then I realized, oh shit, I have to take control of my life. I can't just keep waiting for shit to happen for me. I need to start taking initiative. That's exactly what I did, bro. Like literally that month, March 14th, 2020, through like the end of April, I got my shit together. I literally just in that month and a half, I got my shit together, bro. Sometimes it takes you reaching, it takes you being down bad and getting rejected and, everything just falling apart for you to realize like, bro, I have to get my shit together. How difficult was it doing semen retention for a year, and how do you do that without letting lust take over? Did I do semen retention for a year? No, I don't think technically I did semen retention for 18 years before I, started that cycle, but I didn't do semen retention that whole year that I did NoFap. I did NoFap for a year, but I didn't do semen retention. I was still sexually active for probably half of that time, like 7 months out of that time. No. From March to March. About 5 months out of that time. 4 months I was sexually active. What's up, Jordan? How do you prepare for a video? That's a good question. It depends on the video, bro. A lot of my videos these days, what I used to do is I would always have bullet points and I would just read off of those. Nowadays, most of my videos are off the dome. I literally just get an idea and then I turn all of the lights on. I guess I do have a bit of a process, so I turn all of my lights on and then I turn my camera on, everything. I get the, audio recording set up and then I hit record, I say showtime, and then I start talking. And that's pretty much that's my thing. Will you make any wardrobe or style videos? Yeah, probably in the future. But like I said earlier, man, my summer wardrobe is severely lacking. Hence me wearing black tank tops every single day, bro. And on top of that, in Texas, it's just too hot, bro. It's too hot to be trying to, to try to look good and shit like that. I looked on Pinterest for summer fashion, and it's like there's people wearing hoodies and shit. I'm like, bro, you don't live in Texas, bro. If you wear a hoodie in July in Texas, you'll die. Like you actually might die. So I don't know, bro. I'm not really focused on that right now. I'm really not. But in the winter, I'll probably make more though. Why do I feel happy then all of a sudden I'm sad? You have to understand that feelings are fleeting, bro. Feelings are fleeting. You could just feel sad. It's not you might not even feel sad. You might just feel a lack of happiness. And because of that, you get in your head. What you have to do is you have to learn to be present and learn to surrender to however you feel at that moment. A lot of our suffering, the majority of our suffering, stems from our resistance to the way that we feel at any given moment. So if you feel sad and you resist that feeling, you make yourself feel a lot worse than you actually feel. You exacerbate the feeling because the feeling is trying to get your attention for a reason. It wants to tell you something, but you have to embrace the feeling first. And also understand that happiness can't exist without sadness. Are you still on semen retention? Yes. I'm on NoFap and I'm not sexually active, so yes, I am. Yo, Jordan, what do you think of Kendrick's new album? I think it's One of Here's my thing. I learned you can't compare it to his previous albums because he had different intentions with this one. But I think it was genius personally. I just listened to it again yesterday, actually. I listened to it again yesterday, and sonically, I definitely slept on it. The first listen, it was like I was reading lyrics as I listened to it, so I could get a feel for the concept. But I would say on second listen, the songs that made it into my rotation are Worldwide Steppers, Father Time, We Cry Together, Auntie Diaries, and Mother I Sober. I might listen to it again and put more songs in the rotation. But right now, those are the 5 that are going to be played consistently for me. My dream car is the Dodge Demon. Is the Demon even street legal? Can you even drive that on public roads? That car is a monster, bro. Built different. You know the vibes, bro. We got my man Days in the cut. What's good with you, bro? Do you think religion and self-improvement go hand in hand? I think spirituality and self-improvement go hand in hand. Whatever spirituality looks like for you, if that comes in the form of a religion, then yeah. But you have to have some type of, I feel like self-improvement, it takes you into spirituality naturally. And then you become an embodiment of your spiritual beliefs. I feel like if you try to go into it without spirituality, it becomes baseless. Like you start, that's why a lot of people probably can't stick to it, is because they don't have any faith. They don't have faith. They can't project into the future. They can't project their vision because to them it's not real. So they give up. What are you gonna eat for dinner, Jordan? You know what? I'm glad that you said that. I need to do another what I eat in a day video. It's been a long time since I did that. My diet does not look the same as it did back then, for sure. For sure. Definitely don't cook anymore. I've been stopped that, bro. That cooking shit is way too much. What is your background? You are so handsome. I appreciate that. I appreciate the kind words. What is your background? What, like, that's my plaque, 100K plaque. That would be my vision board right there. And yeah. I've tried to quit social media, but I end up always coming back. What should I do? Delete the app. Or no, my bad. Delete your account, not just the app. I deleted my account this time, bro. I got up off of there. I deleted the whole shit. That shit is gone. I think after like June 16th or something like that, it's gone for good. So delete it. Delete all of it. Find other things to do with your time. Find other things to do. Read books, man. Read books. Or you can watch Netflix. Watching Netflix is a lot more constructive than being on social media. You can get a lot of insight from watching Netflix. Some of these shows that I've watched in the past few months have taught me way more than I've ever learned from seeing these little motivational posts on Instagram, bro. A lot of insight to be found on Netflix, in movies, in stories in general. Do you still hit the gym? I work out 3 times a week. I'm going to do another workout video in the very near future to show you guys kind of what I do. I'll say this though, I've gotten into biking a lot recently. I've gotten back into biking. That's a very, very underrated hobby, I guess. I don't really know how to categorize that. When you say the phrase built different, do you ever think about that SZA song, Hit Different? Um, I never made that correlation, but that song is a banger though, 100%. Fun fact, I was just thinking about this the other day. I've never met a girl that doesn't like SZA. SZA. I don't know if I even said her name right, bro. I've never met a girl who doesn't like SZA though. Never. I've never met a girl who doesn't like her. Just a little FYI, if you're creating a playlist and you got a girl, you're gonna be driving the girl around, whatever, on a date. Slide some SZA in there somewhere, bro. Just sprinkle it in the playlist somewhere. I want to address this for sure. How many ladies have been choosing on you since you got that Beamer, my boy? LOL. So here's the thing about that, bro. First of all, Y'all gotta understand. I live in Dallas, bro. Beamers come a dime a dozen. Like out here, everybody has a Beamer or a Benz. Everybody, everybody has one, bro. So it's like, my car isn't rare by any means. I would say my last car, the Kia that I had, was a more rare car than the car that I have now. I've seen people driving my exact car, like literally same colors and everything. So it's not like it's a very rare car, but I mean, it's not like it's really made a difference in that regard, bro. Like, it's not, that's not, I didn't get the car for that reason. I just like the Beamer, bro. Like that shit just drives really well. Hey Jordan, if you could give only one advice of a lifetime for us, what would you say? I'm gonna steal this one. I'm stealing this from Vanessa Hudgens. I was watching the podcast episode. Jay Shetty did a podcast episode with Vanessa Hudgens. Honor yourself. Honor yourself. Literally, if everybody just followed that right there, honor yourself, we'd all be prosperous, bro. We would all prosper. Who's your favorite rapper? Kendrick Lamar. Should you reject any sort of pleasure or something to express your feelings and self-improvement? I don't really see the correlation between the two, but expressing your feelings should never be rejected, ever, ever, ever. If you're doing that, you're not improving yourself. I have a video coming out about that in the very near future. I need to get that video out there, bro, because that's a very important video. Um, as far as rejecting any sort of pleasure, I think that moderation is good. I think that when you're first starting off, it might be, you got to know yourself, man. Because like for me, I went for about a week or two where I just eliminated everything, completely everything. But it's not like it was just, I enjoyed it though. I liked doing that. I was still enjoying life. And over time, I was able to reintegrate certain things in different ways or in healthier ways than before. I don't think that self improvement should be made to be extreme, because extremities are unsustainable. You can't live in an extreme forever. So if you want to live a self development based lifestyle, you have to find moderation somewhere or you'll burn yourself out. What books do you recommend to read? I know I've been saying this for the longest time, bro, but I already have, like, I know the books and everything. I'm gonna film the video this week. I'm going to film the video, not this week, but this upcoming week. I'm gonna film a video explaining all of the books that have changed my life. I think there is 11 books. Stay tuned for that. I'm gonna try to get that video out. I'm gonna try to get that video out before the end of the month, if possible. So stay tuned. Who's a better NBA player, Luka or Jason Tatum? Look, bro. Jason Tatum is a great player. Luka is just different, bro. Y'all gotta understand. Luka is a year older than me, bro. He's only a year older than me. He is dropping these people off, bro. Men is different. Men is 100% different, bro. I think I'm gonna answer one more question, bro. One more question. Well, I'm gonna answer one more question after this one. Hey Jordan, hope your day is going well. My day is going amazing. I appreciate you, and I hope your day is going well as well. I was just curious to know, how do you make your thumbnails for your videos? Like, do you use any specific apps? I use Photoshop for my thumbnails. I use Photoshop. I think I'm gonna experiment with a different thumbnail style in the near future. You guys will see what I'm talking about. They should look a little more professional. All right, we need like a hard hitter question, bro, a deep question. Okay, I think this is a good one actually. Hey Jordan, what's the first steps of turning your life around after being at your lowest? So the first thing is get you a journal or open up a Word document or whatever you need and write down, or you could film a video. Basically, you need to illuminate all of the reasons why you're down bad. Take some time to acknowledge all of the things that you want to change in your life. And then from there, figure out all of the traits in yourself that you need to change in order to change the things that you want to change in your life. Let's say, for example, you're out of shape. Okay. In order to change being out of shape, you have to go to the gym or you have to exercise consistently. But in order to do that, you have to become a disciplined person. Right? So start reverse engineering your life in that way. Figure out the type of life that you want to live, reverse engineer it, figure out how you can get there, and then start taking consistent action. But it all starts with awareness, bro. It all starts with awareness. You don't just want to move in any direction because you won't get anywhere. You're gonna be, you take 5 steps this way. Oh no, never mind. I want to go this way. You got to figure out where you want to go first, and then from there. But actually, and here's the thing, bro. That process of illumination and self-awareness, that is self-love in its deepest form. Okay, so taking the time to consciously and intentionally give yourself the love that you need to fuel you on your journey. And once you have that relationship with yourself, all the other things will become natural because you're being your best version. The whole point of self-improvement for a lot of you, or for a lot of people, I would say, especially men, is they want to love themselves. I want to get in shape so that I feel good about myself. Feel good about yourself now, and then you will act in accordance with that feeling. Okay? Your thoughts, they influence your feelings, which influences your beliefs, which influences your behavior. But it all starts with you. Okay? It all starts with you. So that's how you essentially reprogram your mind. But with that being said, man, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I've had to pee for like the past 30 minutes, bro. I've been holding it in, and I'm not gonna make it too much longer. So I appreciate you guys for stopping by. I'll be doing another stream. I'm probably going to skip one stream this month. I don't know if I'm gonna do that yet. But at some point, I'm gonna stream next week. Okay, I'm going to stream next week, next Saturday. Probably around the same time, like 4 p.m. Central US time. What else? Yeah, more videos coming out Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You guys know the drill, man. Stay tuned for more content. Keep spreading positivity. Focus on yourselves. Use this summer to boss the fuck up, and I will be right there with you. Yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, night, morning, afternoon, dusk, dawn, evening, whatever time it is where you're at in the world. I hope you're living your best life. And yeah, stay tuned for more content and good vibes.